We're going to ask Steve the $1,000,000 question. What are we doing today?
Well, good $1,000,000 question. If you've been following along the last couple live videos that Marco and I have done, we've been working on these little electronic cars, and they've been Raspberry Pis and Arduino based. However, today we have two. This particular vehicle right here is the Freenova Raspberry Pi smart car, and this one unfortunately will not be on display or running today. The code from the manufacturers does not match the operating system. So Raspberry Pi put out a new OS within the last year or so, and it is called it's called Buster, I believe. Buster or something else. But however, the latest Raspberry Pi OS, the software that was written was a couple years ago, and it's having problems with the servers. So what I mean by the servers is this little camera here, when it sends pictures, it has to go across a processor, and that processor is just generically called a server. So the servers are not really working well on this, although I can turn it on and you can see stuff move. That is about the extent of this car for today. Next time, hopefully we'll do a little bit further. But what we will be doing is we'll be taking this. This is our Pi Car S, and the Pi Car S has some independent steering at the front, and it has this little funny cow face on the, maybe it looks like an ant. But that is our ultrasonic rangefinder. It tells how far something is in front of this particular vehicle. And that's what we're going to be doing today, is watching within my little foyer area here. It's probably 6 by 8. We're going to let that run around on its own, and it's going to be very similar to how an ant would just kind of march around looking for food. Well, this isn't for looking for food. What it's trying not to do is run into the lava walls. So let's pretend the walls are lava, and if it sticks to the wall, it dies. So I'm going to turn the vehicle on. We see the lights on. The car right now is powering up, and I'm going to go ahead and set this down. And what I'll do is I'll go over to my computer, which is behind Marco, and I'm using a VNC application. A VNC is nothing but a viewer, and this viewer looks from one computer onto another. This Raspberry Pi in itself is in fact a computer. It's called a computer on a chip. But let me go over, and I'm going to start that up real quick here, and in a few moments you should be seeing this go close to the walls but not die on the lava. Oops.
All right, here we go. It's booting up.
Okay, let's do a countdown. Go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, there we go.
Ah, the lava.
The lava. There we go.
Now, the reason why this happened, this is interesting. Now, the walls are very reflective, and they should reflect straight back. The carpet is not, so it absorbed the ultrasonic. It absorbed the ultrasonic signal, and the car cannot tell that the carpet was actually a wall that needed to be avoided. As you can see, this is trying not to run into stuff, and
it's doing a pretty good job.
Its merry little way. So as long as it has a good object, most of the time the lava doesn't get it. So a couple things that you can do in a situation like this is increase the distance. If we increase the distance of it seeing the wall, then it has a chance to move before it runs into something and gets stuck. But as you can see, it's doing a pretty good job of being able to see things as it gets to it and move out of the way. Now, all of this is autonomous. We did not do that at all. And it's like you might be thinking, it's a lot of if statements. If something is in front of me, then stop. Okay, the wheel's stuck underneath the edge. So we're just letting it roam around my home. But I think you can get the idea. It's going to keep going until it sees something. So can it navigate underneath the kitchen table?
It's kind of doing it.
Okay.
Yeah, I did it. It just needed something.
Put your hand in front. There you go.
Whoa. It's definitely a smart car. Whoa. I lost it.
It's over here, Marco. Run.
Whoa.
You're not fast enough.
I'm not fast enough.
Faster than Marco.
Wow.
Okay.
Anyway, it's pretty good. Maybe it's looking for Bunny. That's what it is.
Okay.
Whoa. It's after my foot. It's quite addictive, actually, just watching it do stuff. Mesmerizing. Do you want me to bring it back to you, or?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and turn it on.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and turn it off
All right.
now. Come here. Stop that, you. Alrighty.
It did a good job.
Thank you, Marcus. So next steps, what can you do from here? Well, one of them is we want to get this so that we can view it over our cell phones, whether it's an iPhone or a Android or whatever you might have. There's apps that you're able to view the server, what's going on. And we kind of want to do that. The next step, we'll be able to control it from our phone, so that as it's running around and it might get stuck, we can back it up ourselves. So option number 2, along with option number 1, we want our phones to be able to be interactive with this. Option number 2 is to make this a little more smarter. So go a little bit faster if there's nothing in front of me, but give it a little bit of room to start slowing down if something's in front of it. Or when it just gets stuck and it doesn't know what to do, then stop, then back up, and then make a decision. Right now, it's kind of like sticking in one spot. So we'll work that stuff out. But it's more of just going through the different possibilities of what may happen. Since this doesn't have any artificial intelligence on it, and there's no edge AI that we can throw on it, it's more of just building the if statements. If something is stuck, then go right. If something is on the right, then go left. If something is on the right and something is on the left, and I can't go forward, then go backwards. And that's about as much as you need to do. But I think that will wrap up today's session for me. So Marco, do you have anything for the guys?
No, just wrapping it up, as you said, it's beautiful that it's already at this level, and I'm really proud of what you did, Steve. So
No worries.
there we go.
There it is, all its beauty.
Awesome. All right, I guess we'll see you all in the next one, guys.
Take care, everybody.